It's time to introduce the Boston Celtics. At the point guard position, 6'1", number 13, Mike Conley Jr. Starting at the other guard, 6'4", number 9, Anthony Edwards. At small forward, at 6'9", number 40, LeBron James. The other forward position, 6'10", number 7, Kevin Durant. At center, standing 6'11", number 20, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of your home team, your Boston Celtics.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise, and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Okoro out there with Darius Garland. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, Edwards is out there with Conley. And it's LeBron James. And it's Durant. And it's Giannis in at the center position. It doesn't matter if they're the two best teams in the league or the two worst. Chris, when these guys get together, they're rivals, we know, it's always fun.
Kevin, when it's a conference rivalry, it's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
Conley, Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now, here's Garland. And it's sent back by KD. Now, Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
There's Garland, and the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's James. Here's Edwards. No good on the triple. One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Giannis kicks to Edwards. Conley for 3. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Garland with it. Conley picks him up. A slam dunk by Garland.
Assist
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Now, here's Okoro following the shot by Kevin Durant.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the ball.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Garland against Conley. Garland, the pass to Allen. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Garland. Outside, Markkanen. Offensive rebound. And Allen with the slam.
And how about the focus from Allen? Just powering through the physical defense and finding a way to score.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Love checked in for Durant. Jason Tatum comes in for LeBron. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Edwards. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Mike Conley. Cleveland also making some changes. Stevens is checked in. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Okoro. Count it good.
Amazing confidence from Irving. He's so skilled at getting inside and getting the shot he wants.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Kicks to Sexton. Into the lane.
I have Colin Sexton in Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in the game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. Young fellow was undaunted.
2 shots.
And Sexton drops them both.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Irving against Sexton. Pass to Love. And stolen by Sexton. And there's a call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Shooting for Cleveland, Colin Sexton at the line.
And he's good on the 2nd.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Nice ball movement by Boston. From the baseline. Stephens pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Knocked away. Stolen by LeVert. Here he goes. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
That's just the case of LeVert wanting it more. The wing playing puts some heart there, taking those 2 points.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
And a multiple-time winner of the MVP award. The next step for Giannis is to become a consistent shooter from the outside.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They're playing with no fear so far today, getting physical and getting to the line. A bunch of their points coming that way.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. Sexton is out there with Karis LeVert. And Stevens in at the 3 slot. And Love gets it to go. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And the Celtics making a change here. Durant's checked in. Here is Durant. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Driving to the basket. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Pass to Garland. Here's Osman. Garland looking it over. 5 on the clock. The open look here for Sexton. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
3 points.
Sexton's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland. Irving banked in off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket.
I love the aggressive mentality. Irving is terrific at pouncing on any available lane to the basket.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. James checked in for Love. Edwards comes in for Jason Tatum. James Harden is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Mike Conley in for Irving. Outside Garland. 1:49 left to play here in the half. Count that one.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Harden outside. At the elbow, it's James. Out to Conley. Now the pass to Harden. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 8. There's Garland. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. LeBron drives in, and James throws it down.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Outside, Markkanen. Passes it to Mobley. Doubled by Conley. Mobley kicks to Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Driving the lane, and the jam by Harden.
The floor's general skills of Conley. He has a fantastic feel for when his teammates need the rock.
Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Back to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. To the middle. That one doesn't go. And it's Boston the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. James outside. This one for 3. And Okoro pulls it down. The Cavaliers leading by 7. There's Garland. That one wide left. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. James with the ball. Got a hand on it. And so it's Cleveland, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We'll get right.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was all about Cleveland as the game got going. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possession. They closed the first quarter with a 6-point advantage. Then, in a tight battle through the second quarter, they actually extended their advantage a little, heading into the half up by 7. Taking a look at the Cavaliers, Shaq, what'd you think?
We thought they might pull away by halftime, but that's not usually how they do it. The game seems to be battling. They've still got plenty of work to do. That being said, I like the position.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
They really got to turn the intensity up in the second half. If you look at their free throw differential between the teams, it's a big gap. They need to be more physical and start earning more fouls.
That's all for now.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Damian Lillard out there with Harden. Then there's Horford. Then it's Tatum, and it's Love in at the 5 spot. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Pass to Okoro. Just 5 on the clock. And Garland has it in the corner. Good on the triple. Garland's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfort.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Three-pointer, Lillard gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Cleveland leading by 7. Pass to Mobley. Now here's Allen. Dish now to Garland. Driving inside. And it goes down 2 points. Garland's got 14 points.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
He was all alone on that one.
Yeah, off the catch. Tatum now has a quicker shot release. Probably a little better balance as well.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
It's time for T-shirts.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Halliburton comes in for Tatum, and Irving subbed in for James Harden. Then for the Cavaliers, Stevens is checked in, and Karis LeVert subbed in for Okoro. Here's Markkanen, back to LeVert. The pass to Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Lillard attacking. Can't connect from short range.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
Moving against LeVert. Inside, there's Markkanen. A shot off that time, and it's Boston the other way. A steal. Now Cleveland moving it up.
And you see the overflow speed of LeVert, a great athlete who just needs to stay healthy to reach his potential.
On the wing, Irving. LeVert defending. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Irving. Sexton's shot is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Lillard from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 6 points.
When Lillard goes to work in the screen and roll, this is a beautiful thing. I mean, you pretty much pick your poison with him in these sets.
LeVert against Irving.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
Allen dishes to Sexton. Shoots over Lillard. The shot by Sexton, no good.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration at times.
Halliburton in the corner. Passes it to Lillard. Beyond the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Sexton. Off target. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Now a timeout called by Boston. And Markkanen out of Finland, Greg, was one of the hot names in free agency this last summer.
And surprisingly, didn't get an extension before the season. Just hard to find 7-footers that could shoot like Markkanen. You knew at least a few teams would try and lure him away.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Well, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. Okoro out there with Garland. And it's Osman in at the small forward. Here's Allen. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Celtics trail by 6. James finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Irving. Second chance effort. And Antetokounmpo lays it in.
How about the effort? You did think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
It's to Osman. Down low. Count that one from Mobley.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. And they've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
You can't get James into the basket. He's exceptionally quick and attacking on the drive.
Garland against KD. Outside Garland. Here's Mobley. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Here's Garland. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in the offense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Garland against James. Garland with the bucket.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Three-pointer, Lillard hits the three-point bomb.
Gotta admire the passion Lillard plays, but he knows he loves having the ball in his hands.
Outside Garland. Pass to Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Darius Garland.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here's Garland, and a slam dunk by Garland.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And it's blocked by Conley, and he recovers it. Yep, that one goes in there. Celtics trail by 8. To the paint. And James throws it down hard.
James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
The pass to Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Tatum. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. This is a to Okoro. Dishes it to Mobley. The wide open look here for Garland. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Fires for 3. The shot misses. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Yeah, Tatum's a good ball handler. Manipulates the pace. I mean, gets to wherever he wants to go.
Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that. You can't just let them dribble the game.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
It's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 5. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, time is of the essence. Basket and the foul has got to be the game.
Substitutions for the Celtics. James Harden, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Flings it from downtown.
When things get tough, you start to lean on your stars, and Durant always seems to come up with a clutch shot.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They lead by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's his first personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Shooting for Cleveland, Darius Garland.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. Here's Lillard. Over Garland. And a miss there off the inbound. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was